Here, the gaseous exchange at the level of the lungs. Who remembered? I told you before what's the meaning of exchange. Anybody can remind us? What does the meaning of exchange? If I take from you something and who can remind us? If I take from you some, yes, and
taking something and you give them something back.
yes, I take a need from anyone and I give for him what he needs from me. For example, maybe I'll take a pencil and give him a copybook. This is called exchange. Also, here we have exchange inside the lungs. Who can tell us what when the now during inhalation you said that the air enters to the
Teacher,
lungs? Yes,
which page?
68. If you have the book 68, but follow with me on the screen. طيب. Listen to my question well. When the air passes from the nose during inhalation, who can remind us what are the parts or the organs that the air passes through in order to reach the lungs? Yeah, I'm waiting. Have you understand my question?
No, can you?
Teacher, no, I
please,
don't
When
understand.
we said during inhalation, diaphragm contract, rib cage volume increases, lungs inflate, air enters the lungs. The air enters from the nose. What is the passage of the air? What is the passage of the air in the respiratory system? From the nose. What is there in the nose where the air passes? What is it called? What are the organs yani, of the respiratory passages and the two lungs? Sam,
Nasal fossa.
yes. Where does it go after it?
Trachea.
Yeah, yes, continue, yes, Sam, continue then.
Yes. Then bronchus.
Yes. Where does the bronchus enter? So the air will enter to where?
To the lungs.
Yes.
And
What are the parts in the lungs?
bronchioles.
Yes. What else? What do they end with?
Alveoli and alveoli sac.
Alveolar sacs. And what does each alveolar sac made up of?
Alveoli.
Alveoli. What is the each alveolar sac surrounded by?
Vessel.
Blood vessel. So the air finally reached to the alveoli.
Lung.
Since it's surrounded by the blood vessels, the blood will come and take the oxygen and give the alveoli the carbon dioxide. In the first part here, we are going to take what will happen to the air in the lungs. Let's start with our lesson. Julia, read for us part A. I observe, I think. Julia.
Teacher, can I?
Yes, start, Yabanin. Maybe she has a problem. She
In
didn't hear me.
order to know what happens to the air in the lungs.
So what's wait, Yemis.
Okay.
What should I highlight here that will help us later in the answers?
What happens in the air?
What happens in the organ to the air?
One by one. Aline.
What happens to the air in the lungs?
Yes. So always when you have, in order to know, to justify, to verify, to understand, you should underline what is after the sentence or the question, that this will help us later in the answers of the questions. Continue, Yabani.
The amount of the oxygen, carbon dioxide, and
Nitrogen.
nitrogen
Nitrogen.
were
Measure.
in 100
liter.
later liter of inhaled and exhaled air.
Exhaled air. Enough. Wait a little bit. So the air around us have gases. What are the gases that found around us? And now the place that you are sitting in, it's full of air. What is the composition of this air? Yara?
Oxygen,
Oxygen only. What else?
carbon dioxide,
Oxide. And
nitrogen,
what's the third gas? Nitrogen. So they take 100 liters of inhaled air and measure the amount of these three gases in it. Then they take 100 liters of the exhaled air after being exhaled out of the body, after being it exits the body, and measure the amount of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen in it. What's the title of this table? What's the title of this drawn table in front of us?
Composition of 100 liters of air.
Please, James, raise your hand to answer, and I want the others to share.
Sorry,
Now,
teacher.
yes, constituents of air. Inhaled air in liters. How much is the amount of oxygen? Raise your hand to answer. When the inhaled air, how much in each 100 liter entering our body, they measured the amount of oxygen, how much it was. It's in front of you. It's easy to raise your hand and share, Yamas. Yara, even if you make a mistake, it's not a problem, but you have to share. Yes, Yara.
21.
21. How much it is the amount of oxygen, Yassam, in exhaled air?
16.5.
Yes, don't forget the unit, liters. Does it increase or decrease? Yara, does it decrease or increase?
Decrease.
Decreases. But where does this oxygen go? Who take it? In this way, you should think.
Human bodies.
The human body, the lungs, take it to give it to all the organs of the body. Let's continue. I will ask Jawad. How much is the amount of carbon dioxide in the inhaled air? Jawad. Jawad, please, Yamas, you must answer wrong. It's better than not answering at all. Lean.
Yes.
Yes. How much is the amount of carbon dioxide in the inhaled air? Read it from the table, Yamas.
0.03.
Yes, liters. How much, Ranim, is the amount of carbon dioxide in the exhaled air?
4.5.
5 liters. Does the amount of carbon dioxide increase or decrease? Aline?
It increases.
Increases. From where it comes? The air around us, it's not polluted. If it's not polluted, it have 0.03, a very, very small amount of carbon dioxide if it's not polluted. But when it leaves our body, the exhaled air is rich in carbon dioxide. It becomes 4.5 liters in 100, and it's too big amount. From where does this come? Yes, ya Banin. From where does the carbon dioxide come?
From
Yara.
the nose.
From the? I didn't hear you, ya Banin.
From the nose.
From it go out from the nose, but from where the lungs get this amount of carbon dioxide?
Blue.
Yara, from where?
Nature.
It's in our body, it enters 0.03 to the body and it leaves 4.5. So from where it will come? Think well about it.
From nature.
How from nature? It leaves the body full of
From
carbon
the
dioxide.
lungs.
From the lungs and from the body. How much is the amount of nitrogen entering the body? علي طفيلي. ولا مرة جاوبني علي طفيلي من وقت اللي بلشنا أونلاين.
teacher can I
Yes يا وفاء.
problem بالمايك.
وفاء.
teacher أنا اللي جاوبت.
Yes, but I want وفاء. Where is she? وفاء.
What teacher? Here I am.
Yes, but when you don't hear my question means you leave the session. How much is the amount of nitrogen in the air entering the body in the inhaled air?
97.
You weren't 79.
79.
You weren't following. Julia, how much does the nitrogen leave the body?
79.
So does the body use nitrogen? Does the body use nitrogen?
Teacher what?
Does the body use the nitrogen gas that enters the body? Does the body use nitrogen? Yes, Bani. Does the body use nitrogen? Aline,
Yes.
does the body use nitrogen?
I will
It
say
enters-
no. It stays the same.
It stays the same. It remains constant. It enters 79 and leaves 79. But the body can't filter it outside. So it should enter with the air, but it leaves as it is. I will change the first question. It will be pause the studied problem. You'll think about it. Pause the studied problem. Pause the studied problem. Yeah. I'm waiting for you to raise your hand. Pause the studied problem. It's very easy. It's in front of you, as we always. Yes, Aline.
Yes, teacher. So what happens to the air in the lung?
Yes. What should I write first?
Problem.
Before problem. Problem. I will copy it. What happens? Yeah. Compare the amounts of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the inhaled and exhaled air. I will show you the table to see the amounts. We have to compare the amount of oxygen in the inhaled and exhaled air. Sure, oxygen with oxygen, carbon dioxide with the carbon dioxide. We don't mix them together. Yalla, who is ready? As I always told you, we should hide the word compare to know how to start our answer. Yalla, nobody is ready? Even if you make a mistake, it's not a problem. Yeah, compare the amounts of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the inhaled and exhaled air.
Teacher, can I?
Yes, start.
The amount of oxygen
Yes, in the inhaled air,
in the
how much?
inhaled air, 21
Liters. Don't forget
liters.
don't forget
The
the
liters.
unit. كفة. Yes. Continue.
and in exhaled air 16.5 liters.
16.5 and
Liter.
we are comparing. We can't say and. What do we say?
While
21. Wala while. Here we have numbers. What should we say?
Whereas.
Is
Wala
greater
while,
than
wala while. Greater than. Because there is there are amounts. Yes.
greater than exhaled air 16.5 liters.
Yes. While or against, now they need also the carbon dioxide.
While the amount of carbon dioxide in inhaled air
Yes.
0.03 liters,
Yes.
smaller than 4.5 exhaled air, لا
Exhaled air.
air 4.5 liters.
Good. Muhammad Misalmani, repeat it. Muhammad Misalmani.
the
Yes.
amount of the oxygen inhaled is 21 greater than the exhaled air that is 16.5
Liters.
carbon
Don't forget
dioxide.
that.
The amount of
Yes, continue.
liters, the amount of carbon dioxide inhaled 0.03 liters less than exhaled that is 4.5.
Yes. Instead of repeating the words, the amount of oxygen, or that in the exhaled air. Who can repeat it while writing it? Muhammad and Hassan said it. Who can repeat it? Against. Nobody is hearing me, or you don't want to answer?
Teacher, I can
Yeah.
the amount of oxygen in the inhaled air 21 is greater than that in the exhaled air 16.5
Liters. You shouldn't forget to say
liter.
the unit.
Yes, liter.
Wafa, read the answer for us that I'm writing.
The amount of the oxygen in the inhaled air 21 is greater than that in the exhaled air 16.5 liters against the amount of carbon dioxide in the inhaled air 0.03 liter is less than that in the exhaled air
Read it from the table. Yes.
air 4.5 liters.
Yes. The last question here. Draw out a conclusion. What should you do in order to draw out a conclusion? What I taught you before. What should you answer to find the conclusion easily? Draw out a conclusion. Yes, ya Muhammad Misalman. What's your answer? Draw out a conclusion. What should we answer? Muhammad Misalman. Muhammad. I'm asking you because you raised your hand. We should answer what in order to find the conclusion? Who can tell me what should we answer to find the conclusion? What was our problem here?
What happens to the air in the lung?
Yes. So we should answer this problem. What happens to the air in the lungs? The inhaled air enters the lungs. Give it what?
Oxygen.
And take from it?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes. So what happens to the air in the lungs? Yes, ya banin.
Teacher, me?
Yes. Yes, ya
In
banin.
the
Answer.
lungs, the composition of air change. Oxygen decrease from 21
Decreases. ما في داعي هون نقول هلا الاماونتس. Very good. Decrease and
and inhaled air to 16.5
قلنا ما في داعي نقول the amount of oxygen decreases and the amount of
carbon dioxide increases
بس بالكونكلوجن ما فينا نستعمل بالكونكلوجن ما فينا نستعمل increases decreases. هلا انت فاهميتها صح بس هاي الجمله اللي حاكتبها هي بتزبط اكثر بالكونكلوجن. I conclude
Okay.
that in the lungs the air becomes rich in what؟ شو صار في اكثر؟ كان 0.03 صار 4.5. So comes rich in what؟ بصير غني بشو؟
Rich in carbon dioxide.
Rich in carbon dioxide.
وشو اللي ناقص منه؟
What?
What decreases
Oxygen.
and which gas?
Oxygen.
Yes. بنقول becomes rich in carbon dioxide لأنه ما فينا نستعمل increases و decreases. Close the mic please. And pour in oxygen. لأنه ناقص عنده. Pour in oxygen. So conclusion, I conclude that the air becomes in the lungs rich in carbon dioxide and pour in oxygen. Any question, Yamis, about this lesson? So what happens to the air in the lungs? Aline,
The
what
lung
happens to the...
conclusion. I conclude that
Teach-
in the lungs the air becomes rich in carbon dioxide and poor in oxygen.
Excellent.
Teacher,